All right, guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel, my people. Forgive me if there's wind hitting my mic. I apologize. This is going to be the first video I've ever done where I'm using the iPhone camera itself. Believe it or not, I mean, maybe it doesn't matter, but I've been using the Instagram app to record my videos. So this is the first time I'm using the front iPhone camera to record myself. And we trained weights this morning, slept great, 80 sleep score, 91 training readiness score. Probably for like the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've been averaging like a 70 sleep score and anywhere from like a 70 to 80 training readiness score. I use a Garmin watch. Last couple 2-3 days, believe it or not, excusez-moi, my sleep score has been better. My training readiness score has been better. So we trained weights this morning. My work schedule now, guys, and here's this wind. Maybe it's just bad for me and it's not as bad for you guys, I hope. My work schedule has changed. I start work at noon now. I used to wake up, train weights, I'd be able to get some food. I normally eat like 2 meals a day, if that, and then I have a lot of like snacks, like predominantly Greek yogurt, 20 grams of protein per yogurt. Very easy to get protein in. But I would train weights, eat, then go to jiu-jitsu. I'd also tan sometimes before jiu-jitsu. I'd get a lot done. I used to start work at 2. I start at noon now. It's cut 2 hours out of my morning. So today we train weights. No jiu-jitsu today. Obviously, I'm walking right now, trying to get, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, get a nice tan while making a video, while walking. Sometimes I run, but today we're just going to do a nice walk. And I like to try and keep a lot of things private, but if you haven't realized by now, I use a lot of personal experiences, whether it's something going on with me myself, or whether it's a story a friend, a family, a coworker, or someone has told me, and I use those a lot to prove points, make examples, and teach what I try to teach to an extent in terms of intersexual dynamics, female nature, manhood, self-improvement overall, And while I was training today, my mind, at some point when I'm better at editing, I'm going to show you guys my notes app. And I'm going to show you how I'm like constantly jotting down perspectives, theories, thoughts that I think of on my own and that I like to use to try and make content here. And make examples here. And while I was training, I thought to myself, this is a theory, but I believe it. I think when a woman, even if she's not, even let's say a woman has lost her virginity with a dude in high school and they don't stay together, right? So she's got a one past body count, right? I think it might not be as extreme, but I think to an extent, that woman subconsciously doesn't have the same respect for that man she'd have if she was still a virgin. And if that makes sense, maybe I might have to, re-articulate myself or re-clarify to an extent. But I think like the more a woman gets her body count up, each man she goes to and has some sort of long-term relationship with, she subconsciously loses respect for. And it might sound crazy. I understand it might sound crazy. But I think she subconsciously knows her value has gone down. And this man is taking a worse version of her. So each time she gives herself to another man, her value goes down. I don't know, I'd have to assume, because I still have a small channel, there's going to be a lot of new people that see this, and the average normie mindset is that like men and women are the same. So sex is the same to a man and a woman. If a man with a 20 body count and a woman has a 20 body count, their value's the same, right? That's what like the normie, delusional, blue-pilled society wants us to think. That's not the case. It's not the case. Men are born with no value that we must forge, and women are born with all the value they must maintain, right? So every time a woman gives herself to a man, she loses value. Every time a man is able to get another woman and sleep with that woman, he gains value, right? Because a woman having sex is extremely easy. It's extremely easy. A woman can go to the mall. Like, there's videos. There's, like, you can look this up. There's YouTube videos of women. You know, it's. Am I recording now? I apologize, guys. I'm gonna have to edit the last video and this one together. My iPhone storage space is messed up, so it like cut my video out. But what I was saying was, there's been women that have done, you know, content where they pretend, you know, to go up to a man and they say, hey, like, let's go have sex right now, right? And the overwhelming majority of men, you know, at first, obviously, they're a little thrown back and they're like, all right, this has got to be fake. But we all know that those dudes are, you know, ecstatic, because that's like, you know, they would love to do it, especially if the woman's attractive, right? Now, if a man did that to a woman, like, he would get charged with a crime, you know, kind of rightfully so. I say that to give you the example that sex for a woman is extremely easy. We don't value what's easy. We value what's hard, what's difficult, what's rare, right? Like, a rare sports card is more valuable than a sports card that everybody